We got some running backs. We have Kenneth Walker just coming off of injury, his third game back, versus King Henry, who has been very mid the past couple games. Let's be honest. Started with Justin last time. Dave, you get to finish it off with the running backs, or start it off with the running backs.
First of all, I need to know who's playing. Why? What happened to that stat to where we're supposed to know who they're playing against? Oh, they're
Kenneth
playing each
Walker
other.
at
playing each
Titans.
other.
Derrick Henry versus the Seahawks.
They're playing each other. It's right there, Dave. You can't see that
now. I just got updated. First of all, don't act like it was there from the start. I'm starting Kenneth Walker. I don't want any part of that Titans offense, especially if Levis doesn't play. I guess that's going to go back to Tannehill, maybe. I don't know. They're bad. Titans aren't good at all. Kenneth Walker is a better player at this point. He gets, more targets. He just gets more points. Henry's either going to, honestly, the thing's going to either Henry will have a really big game and he score 2 touchdowns, or he really won't do anything at all. And I don't want that guy in my lineup if I don't, have to.
No, I agree. He has been very touchdown dependent the past 5 weeks. He's got 6 touchdowns in the past 6 weeks. 3 of those games that were the multi-touchdown games. He had 2, 2, 2, then 0, 0. So in the past 5 games, he's had 6. I don't know if I said 6 or 5. He's averaged 55.25 rushing yards per game in the last 4 games. Derrick Henry hasn't really been getting it done on the ground like he normally has. We're not seeing the angry runs. We're not seeing the efficient. Remember when we would oh man, is Henry going to get involved? It's in 17 carries and 50 yards. What's going to happen? And all of a sudden in the fourth quarter, 70-yard run, 40-yard run. Remember those? That was just last year. He's just not the same player as he was, and I don't mean that he's declining. Look, he's older, but I don't mean he's a terrible player. He still gets it done. He still scores touchdowns. He still gets it done on the goal line. But the fact of the matter is he's not having these breakaway run rates like he had in the past. Just last year, that's how much of a step he's lost. Kenneth Walker has been so underrated this year. When Charbonnet filled in, you really felt how important Ken Walker was. Charbonnet never topped 60 yards in a rushing game. He did it once, but 61. Whereas Kenneth Walker was doing that on the regular. He was doing that almost 8 times in 12 weeks. Kenneth Walker achieved 65 rushing yards or more. Charbonnet did it 0 times. Ken Walker is just a beast in this offense. He's had 56% snap share in the past 2 weeks. I want to see that get back up because before the injury, he was sitting mid 65 to 70% snap share. That's what we want to see in this game against Tennessee. They need to win. Drew Lock has his team motivated. Dude, that game was so cool. I was a Drew Lock hater, but after that game, when Drew, Dave, everyone knows, Drew Lock kind of won me over. Wow, he's humbled. Wow, he's actually getting it. He's understanding his role, and he's coming in, and this offense is buying into it. I would not be surprised if he's competing for the starting job next year in Seattle. I would not be surprised. That's all I'm going to say.
He's a backup. So you think he's a starter and Baker Mayfield's a backup? You know what?
We don't say that name around here. Do not put that Justin in the short. In the short, do not even mention. Don't hashtag him.
I can't.
Don't nothing. I don't want anything revolving around.
Drew Lock has one good throw. Literally, that's all he really did was have one good throw, and now he's out there swinging his dick like what's the movie where the guy hit a home run?
He targeted James Bradbury the entire game-winning drive. Every throw that drive was to James Bradbury.
And now Josh is like, I'm sold. Baker Mayfield's out here putting up a 158.3 pass rating, and Josh is like, he's a backup. But you know what? I can't with this guy. I can't. Next one.
Well, can I go? Dang. Cut it out here. Jeez.
I'm just talking about Josh's.
So there's a couple things to monitor here. Geno Smith was a full participant today. So it's believed that the Seahawks will have Geno Smith back this week. Another thing today, Kenneth Walker did not do the walkthrough. He didn't participate in their team's walkthrough today because he has a shoulder injury now. So that's something to monitor, whether or not he even plays. So this could be if you have these two and you have to pick one, Sunday it might be Derrick Henry, which is sad because I'd rather play Kenneth Walker the third here. If he's healthy, I'm taking KW3 because we talked about this on Tuesday. Derrick Henry's production is going down with them being eliminated from the playoffs. It might be Tajay time. So I'd be very, very weary if I had Derrick Henry right now. But yeah, if Kenneth is healthy and is playing, I would start him for sure.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to like and subscribe wherever you watch or listen to podcasts. Follow on X and Instagram at OUSFFPOD. We'll be back next week for more ways to win your league.